Yeah, I do need to go there. But Freddie Gibbs dropped an album, and this is Ish's time to shine.
Oh yeah, listen, Freddie Gibbs. Listen, shout out Freddie Gibbs. First of all, hold
Spready
that,
Gibbs.
bitch ass nigga. You and Tyrone.
Spready Gibbs.
Hold that for me, yo. I think the timing of this album was impeccable. Nigga, it was so funny because niggas was like, man, Cole went platinum, no features. Freddie Gibbs dropped a no feature album of straight bangers. Listen, Freddie Gibbs a weird nigga. He do weird stuff. I don't co-sign nothing outside the music, but that discography.
I hope he's having the day he deserves.
Listen, that discography is beautiful. Stanley Steamer clean. Listen, on the set might be my favorite song this year.
I still have to listen to it. I can't stop listening to Tyler's album. I literally haven't listened to anything else.
It's one of the kind of like the two things I'm listening to right now, because Tyler's of course like sonically and like the bridges and all the layers and stuff. And then Freddie Gibbs, like that is the listen. It's not five niggas rapping better than Freddie Gibbs, and I
feel like I need to be in like a certain. Yeah. I can't be listening to that casually on the way to work. I need to listen to that when I'm at home, sitting down, so I can digest everything.
I would like.
He's going.
I would like to point out that Freddie Gibbs' album is fantastic. And it's not an album, it's a mixtape. Yeah. It's a mixtape that's formed as an album. But it is 12 songs. He is rapping. I think it's maybe 2 hooks on the whole thing. Yeah. But he is getting off. He is a special lyricist. But it's real funny. Me and Ish was having, if y'all was wondering why he said that to me, it was because me, Ish, and Tyrone were having a conversation. Shout out to TB. He did make it out of the airport. But
yes, sir.
Wait, what?
I was for a really long time.
His life is so like the shit that be happening to him is not real.
But yeah, we was having a conversation about who was a better rapper, Freddie Gibbs or Jcole, and it was really funny to me that it said that because it was like Jcole dropped a better version of this album early this year. We might delete later. Just by the way, I just wanted to point it out. I'm just saying. I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying.
Listen. Freddie Gibbs can make might delete later. Jcole cannot make Rabbit Island.
Do you feel like that's a biased statement coming from you because you don't like J. Cole? Actually, you hate J. Cole, actually?
I think there's for sure a little bias in there. Absolutely.
As long as you know. Yeah, as long as you know.
There's for sure a little bias in there, but it's double-sided bias because I also love Freddie Gibbs. Like, I absolutely love Freddie Gibbs.
It's double-sided bias.
So I'm stacking it up kind of like. But listen, but to add a little spice to the mix, Freddie Gibbs did this, that nigga. So what did you think about that? And do you think he should respond?
What I think about it is that will not be the first or the last diss J. Cole hears towards him.
That's right.
Because Tyler slick dissed him too.
Yeah, no, that's what. That's why I say. That's why let me just ask him. I think he need to respond. So niggas stop.
All right.
I don't think that's in his favor.
I'm on both sides because let's play both sides to bring it to the audience. Yeah. On one side, you respond. Yeah. All right, J. Cole raps real good. Yeah. He responds. Oh my God, he killed Freddie. He killed Tyler. It's really not way to kill Tyler, but he killed Tyler.
I think Tyler would smoke that nigga.
Whoever you think responds, and he responds to all of them on his album that drops in March. Right. On one hand, we're like, yeah, that's a really cool song. You responded. But then as soon as you do that and you get past the shock effect of J. Cole diss somebody, it's, well, why didn't you have that same energy for? Why didn't you have that same energy for? Right. So there's no winning this for J. Cole, which is why I don't understand why he made the initial decision to apologize because there's no path where you come out and look like a real nigga, like the rapper, like the best rapper in the world. There's no path where that happens now because you apologize.
Let me throw this out there because listen, it has been put on wax that I hate J. Cole, but I actually do like J. Cole music. I just don't like that nigga. But he did draw a line, like, yo, Kendrick is my friend, Drake is my friend. He did draw that line, like, yo, those are my niggas. If he take the angle, like, yo, those my niggas, none of y'all niggas better say nothing. If he like really lean into it, he might be able to squeak it out, but I don't think niggas going for it. I don't think niggas.
But people have already started backtracking on talking shit about him. Yeah. After he was like, yeah, I knew that shit was gonna get ugly. I just wanted to rap. I didn't want to get that personal. Then people were like, you know what? After the songs came out and the beef played out, they're like, I understand.
I don't think people are mad that Jcole backed out of the beef. People are mad that Jcole got on the stage in front of 100,000 people and said, "Yo, I'm sorry I said this. If you respond, my chin up, my chest out, and raise your hand if Kendrick Lamar is one of the best rappers in the world." What?
Just want to point out, Grace was in that audience, by the way.
What the fuck? What are we doing?
Grace was live on the scene.
I was.
By the way.
If J. Cole would have dropped 7-minute freestyle, sent Kendrick a DM like, "Yo, heard Euphoria. Take me out of it. Yeah. Sorry."
Yeah.
And no one would have said anything. Niggas would have been like, "Oh, we understood. Oh, J. Cole, they talked, blah, blah, blah." Yeah. And we would have been able to see behind the scenes they talked, had a conversation.
Even if he had apologized on the stage, it was just the overkill aspect of it that was really like, please stop talking.
Yeah.
Because take it on the chin. Yeah. Be a man.
Yeah, that's a little crazy.
Build a house.
Listen, that's a little crazy. But
take your best shot is great to another grown man is crazy.
Don't drop no diss song with your first week. Do 300 and remove the diss song and apologize to me. I'm sorry. Don't drop no diss, and it's the one banger on your album.
Not too much.
In his defense, the album is called "Might Delete Later," so him deleting.
He deleted shit else though. He ain't delete nothing else off that album.
Hunting Wabbits is better than 7-minute freestyle.
Hunter Rabbits is better than that. I'm Ready is better than that. And the song "Trade the Truth and the Beast" is better than that. And the Pie with all the rappers.
Almost all of them are better.
Almost all of them are better.
I will say now they are better, but when it first dropped, I think that was the best song in the album. That was the biggest draw from the album. Right, like
that's a problem.
Draw, that wasn't the best song.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That was the big. Don't let that be the biggest draw on your album. You get your first week, then you delete it.
Yeah, that's true.
Then you like, I'm sorry, but like that was my problem.
I would have left it up there. Like, I apologize, but you guys can still listen to it if you want to.
It's still my phone.
If like that dropped, and like Cole never responded, and we still got the same beef, I wouldn't be mad that he ducked the fade because off the jump. This was me and Drake problem, and you was just standing too close to that nigga. And like that, I was like, you too close, back up, my nigga. Like, don't get shot at type shit. You back up, that's one thing. Don't be the first nigga to make a full diss. You in this whole summer, all these beef. You were the first nigga to make a full diss, multiple verses about one nigga. You were the first nigga to jump off the porch. Yeah. Don't do that and be like, yo, my fault. Like, what the fuck you mean? Like,
raise your hand if you think Kendrick one of the best rappers ever.
If
these walls could talk, like niggas started rapping his songs.
And then you just called the album boring, like on this.
Yo, that's
so like you said that and you didn't even believe it.
Yeah, listen, stand on that shit, bro. Like
lie. He just said it earlier. Just lie.
Listen. Daniel hasn't watched The Wire, but listen, if it's a lie, you go to war on the lie, nigga. Like.
And to Ish's point, this started because he asked like what J. Cole should do with Freddie, and what you kind of said was the point. I would add to it that you have to be like, you have to say, maybe I did do some bitch ass nigga shit, but hold on. Like you have to come on and your first couple bars got to be like, my fault, I fucked it up. Right. I shouldn't have done this, that, and the third. Yeah. But you pipsqueak ass niggas that ain't done shit to me. Yeah. I can't fuck with me, then you go in that way. What I'm saying. You can't go in like, hey, you fuck you niggas, I do this, that, and the third. Right. You got to go in, my fault, I'm wrong, but you niggas shut the fuck up.
And I disagree with a lot of the like you get beat up by the top nigga in school, like niggas not check with you. You gotta beat up the third nigga, bro. Like you gotta establish a hierarchy.
Fight back.
You gotta set a boundary. Like all right, like you niggas are not Kendrick Lamar. Like I will smack with you niggas.
Exactly.
We're not friends.
Exactly. I think that is the one angle, but I think Freddie would smoke him. I'm sorry. I think he would.
I also feel like Freddie Gibbs have given him given enough ammunition for people to attack him.
That's a great point. That's a great point.
Because if I was J. Cole, that's where I would go first.
Your baby mama was getting fucked on camera with your baby.
There's a picture of you on the internet with your ass spread like this.
I agree, but I don't know if he can do that after being the good guy. Like, you can't be the I just want to.
But he was being the good guy because it was his friends.
No, but you can't be the I just want to rapidy rap. I don't want to go get dirt on niggas. And then I'm pulling.
He said, I don't want to get dirt on my niggas. No. You're not my nigga.
I agree. You're right. But he is saying you still can't do it because of the optics.
Yeah.
So
you will still look like a bitch.
The perception is the truth in this day and age. So with that being the case, the perception is going to be, well, you a bitch ass. You just said you didn't want to do this bitch ass nigga shit, and now you're doing the bitch ass nigga shit, bitch ass nigga. Like that's gonna be the perception.
Freddie Gibbs with the war with Jeezy. Listen, Freddie Gibbs with the war with Prime Jeezy. I'd like to see it.
All right.
He's been beefing with so many people.
That's how his career started.
I know.
Speaking of Cole, let's jump to his artist with Ari in Dreamville.
Justice for my girl.
Listen, send the first round pick, TDE.
All right, so
send the first round pick. Get Ari traded to TDE ASAP.
Did you guys listen to the rant? Did you guys listen to part of it? Okay, so
I read the.
Yeah, I listened to some of it. I just 18 minutes. It was so
essentially.
It's a long time.
Essentially,
so Family Guy.
Ari Lennox is mad that Dreamville is not putting the marketing behind her. She's not feeling like they're putting them in the proper fan bases in front of the proper eyes and on the proper flat platforms. She says she has had to pay for her own promo, her own marketing, some studio time here and there, blah, blah, blah. Regular artist complaints. Right. She says she wants to be dropped off Dreamville. They're not supporting her. She doesn't feel safe. Yeah. She doesn't feel safe. They're not supporting her and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. I will start before I ask them a question. I want Ari Lennox to shut the fuck up. And I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be 100% Look, I think Ari Lennox has one of the most beautiful voices that exist in R&B music today. Yeah. But I need Ari Lennox to either sing or shut the fuck up. Because every time we hear your name, you're complaining about something.
That's facts.
But why is that, though?
Why are you complaining about something? Grace, I understand that the marketing may not have been perfect. I understand that the tour with Wild Wave may not have been perfect. I understand. But please ask any 27-year-old, 28-year-old what aspect of their life is perfect. What about their job is perfect? What about their career is perfect? If you are you might be a millionaire or up hundreds of thousands of dollars. You have more money than 97% of the population. You have more resources than 97% of the artists that exist in this world right now. You have more popularity, more notoriety. You have Jcole behind you. You have this. You have a lot of things going for you. And every time we hear you, you're complaining about something.
She is in like that reverse Azalea Banks bag. Like,
bro, like.
Yeah, I see both sides of it.
I get it. Shit went wrong. But my nigga, you gotta pull your panties up and fix that shit yourself. Your label can't fix everything for you. When they put you on a tour at Wild Wave, maybe the shit isn't for you. Maybe it's the wrong market. But you gotta make it the market for you, bro.
Whose idea?
It's 20,000 people in here. Yeah. You gotta pull 1,000 fans out of here in each market, and you got a whole new fan base.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
You paying for your own marketing? Nigga, I pay for our marketing. Ish pay for our marketing. Grace throw in for marketing. Like, nigga, you pay for your marketing. It's your music. It's your music. How are you complaining about having to market your music?
That is funny.
I think it would be less bad if, like, she just wasn't doing it all the time. Like, I think people would take this more seriously if she wasn't just always.
You come out every 6 months. I'm off social media, but wait. Hey, I'm off social media. It's for my mental health. But wait again. Yeah. Oh, my God. Look, I swear to God, this time, I'm off social media. I just watched Lizzo's story. Oh, my God. I'm over it. But wait again. I have to complain some more.
Listen,
like,
bro, social media like 8
bro.
years.
Yeah.
Because the world is not catering to you, because the label is not catering to you, does not mean the world is against you, does not mean you're a victim. It means you need to figure out a way, like everybody else has had to figure out a way. You know why SZA is where she is? Because she figured it out.
See, that's what I was going to say.
You know why Victoria Monet is getting the notoriety she is? Because she figured it out. You know why Tyler's getting the notoriety she is? Because she figured it out.
I do feel like Dreamville doesn't, like, market their artists, though. That was the only reason that, like, I wasn't really as annoyed by what she was saying. While I do agree with all your points, but I feel like there's no reason that, as talented as the lineup on Dreamville is, that they're not way bigger. I feel like they only, like, market them when they're doing a collab album. Except for Jid.
I don't like that point for these labels, because what label has 4 superstars on it? This is not Young Money. That was the lightning struck in a bottle with Young Money. No one else has done that. TDE had Kendrick Lamar and SZA. That was 2 superstars. The rest of them are regular guys, regular B plus celebrities, B plus and down celebrities. Schoolboy Q, Absol, J-Rock, etc., etc.
Shout out to Absol.
They have fan bases,
Album
but
on
they're
the
not
way.
Kendrick.
Facts.
Dreamville is Jcole. That is his label. And then you have Jid, who is the next biggest rapper on that label. But Earth Gang is still putting out music every year. Boz is still putting out music every year. Earth Gang just dropped the album, actually.
He was supposed to drop an album. We didn't forget.
Jid is supposed to drop an album.
Where is the Metro album?
And it seems like every time, and like these rappers, and if you listen to other rappers talk about rappers not dropping music, a lot of it is because the music isn't good enough. And the label, you're representing a label. So if you're pushing 15 songs, you want these 15 songs to drop, and 10 of them the label don't think it's good enough, that's why your album isn't dropping. So take accountability and stop saying they're holding my music. The music that they holding is ass. So go make some better music.
Damn, I didn't even know Ari Lennox dropped like 2 weeks ago.
Well, because she spent more time complaining. She didn't spend enough on marketing, apparently. Even though she spent too much on marketing. But I think it's a little bit of why is SZA that much bigger than me? And I think it's some self-reflection on why is SZA that much bigger.
But you remember she used to go back and forth with Punch on line all the time.
It's a little something there for sure. And like you mentioned TDE. Like TDE was Kendrick and SZA. Kendrick left. It's a finite amount of resources. It's a finite amount of resources.
She also dropped like multiple classics and then took a break, and people were like, "Hey, when are you coming back?"
Literally, like
her lying ass. Don't get me started.
Shout out SZA. Shout out SZA so much. But listen,
Where's the
SZA,
album?
like that album sells ridiculously. Still. No promo. Still.
She can announce an arena tour and it's going to sell out again.
Easy.
Yeah.
That's how good that was.
Like, she has spent so much time while she was in label problems still building her fan base. And that is the difference. Like, I don't know. I am also anti-complainer.
I do agree that she should shut up, though. I mean, I love Ari Lennox. I love her down.
And I
but
do too.
every time I open Instagram, and I have to unfollow her.
I have a problem with people who complain about the internet on the internet.
Bro, and it's like, that's my thing. It's like,
as well.
because you're not complaining about about different shit. You're complaining about the same shit so your fans can get in your comments, validate you, and you can
Make
take
you
it
feel
to your
good.
label and be like, see, everybody agrees with me.
Right.
Like, no, nigga, these niggas don't know shit that's going on up here.
I hate
And
that.
by the way, I've been speaking about this shit all year.
That's a fact.
Ari Lennox, everyone has gotten fired.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Everyone
Everyone that works in music
Yeah.
no longer has a job in music except for Elliot Grange and his.
The niggas you're mad at don't even work at the label no more.
Yeah,
Like,
that is true. They
they-
were
they-
talking about that on the Rory and Mal.
Yo, like the nigga that you shot, like the nigga you shooting at in his IG is unemployed, bro. He at home like taking it straight for no reason. Like,
Bro, like it's bro, you gotta figure it out. You gotta figure it out. If you want it, you're going to figure it out. If you want to be one of the biggest R&B singers in the world, you're going to figure it out. Victoria Monet is 32 years old, has been writing for people, choreographing for people, singing backgrounds, doing whatever she can to get to where she is, where she sees herself. You have to do the same. It's not going to be easy. You're not going to get on the internet and just complain and get to where you want. I promise. Because if you could have, me and Ish would have been on live complaining about 4 years ago.
yeah, that's a fact.
Like, what the fuck, dog?
Yeah, you just gotta listen. You just
5
gotta
in the
suck it
morning,
up.
I be
Go
hating
put in
on
some
shit.
fucking work. You're one of the biggest artists you're one of the 100 biggest artists in the world. It's a million other people that wish they could say, I was as big as Ari Lennox. I had the following, the notoriety, the
You're
resources
on
Ari Lennox did.
Dreamville. Like,
You're on Dreamville complaining.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Shut
know
up.
how she didn't like blow up after BMO.
Yeah.
Like after Shea Butter Baby, I don't know how, because that was amazing.
And I'm sure the label situation isn't perfect.
Yeah.
I'll say all that after the clip is posted. I'm sure the label situation isn't
hindsight,
perfect.
Yeah, and she's also like,
probably-
I think she needs to pick if she's gonna be the face of mental health or like work on her career, because I feel like you can't do both.
And that's my problem. You can't be the face of mental health and have bad mental health. I just feel like that don't add up. Like,
And
Unless you're getting help for it.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Or unless
at
you're
some-
healed from it.
At some point, your mental health got to be good for you to be the face of mental health type
Yeah.
shit. Like,
like we got to see some improvement.
Yeah.
And it
It's
seemed
like-
like she was going
like,
in the
I'm
right
not gonna face
direction
the
because she's
fitness
sober
and shit,
now.
like-
She doesn't drink anymore. And
That's
I
a
felt
fact,
like that
yeah.
was a problem on why her career was going the way it was a few years ago. But now it's just like, girl, get
And
in the booth.
lastly, Ari, Roby said this. So salute to Rob. Maybe your songs just aren't good enough.
That could be it.
Maybe your
But the
songs are
thing
really
is,
good.
I think they are.
Maybe they're really good,
Yeah.
but they're not good enough. And I'm telling you why she's not. It's her voice. her voice isn't for everybody.
Yeah,
Her
it's the
voice
subgenre.
is super high pitch. It's a subgenre of R&B. Yeah. She's either going to have to. She's either going to have to find a new pitch and new tone that she sings in to bring in the masses, or you're going to have to be okay with just being a B minus R&B.
I like Ari
which is
Lennox
okay.
Lane. I love Ari Lennox Lane.
The neo soul lane is fire.
Listen, you make enough money to just make music for the rest of your life.
Yeah, and also, now I'm thinking about it. You don't see Ella Mai complaining like this.
You don't.
She dropped her music and going about her day.
You don't see.
Well, I mean, she has a baby with
about this.
Yeah, no.
Jason Tatum. So.
Shout out LMA. Yeah, she is with Jason Tatum.
Did you guys hear the song she dropped?
Yeah. Nah, I don't like Jason Tatum. Fuck that guy.
What does that have to do with?
The song's about him. Is that the song?
Okay, that's fair.
Yes.
I thought they were really good.
All right.
Yeah. I don't like dude. They play nerd hoop.
Did anybody listen to Uzi?
I did, unfortunately. And I'll be the guy. Yeah, that shit was ass.
Say a lot of stuff.
That shit was ass. I ain't gonna lie. Listen. Let's just lean into the negativity because you just got off the Ari Lennox shit. Listen, Uzi, fam, I ain't gonna lie.
I never miss a chance to slander though.
Fam, you gotta put that Galaxy gas shit
and
down.
When I said this years ago, people called me a hater. Told me I was old and bitter. Listen, but you just can't keep having the same gimmick. You're 30.
That's the thing.
And this tall.
If it was the same gimmick, I wouldn't even be mad. It generally sounds like he don't know how to make music no more. It was depressing.
I'm not surprised.
Like it was because
Pink Tape wasn't that good either.
Exactly, but it was a couple on the Pink Tape. Like you saw your old goat pull through, like the old guy on the team.
Yeah, like 4 out of 20.
Exactly.
That's a tour date.
There's not a good song on that album. There is not a good song on that album. There's not a good song. Bad. It's not as halfway through the album. It's a hard listen.
No, if you literally type in Uzi on Twitter and scroll, you won't find one positive thing.
It's a hard listen.
The only positive tweet I saw was like 20 Minutes by Uzi has 1 billion streams and it was never a single. That's why you should never watch the charts. Everything else was like, damn, this nigga sucks. Damn, this nigga sucks.
It was like
this nigga's washed.
It was it's crazy. I guess all the streaming services did this, but I was listening to Uzi album. It was so boring. I didn't realize I had got to the end. The last song ended and then 20 minutes came on and I was like, wow, this is how he used to rap. I was like, wow, this is how Uzi used to sound.
It was so boring, I forgot I got to that.
And the meme was like, when you're just laying in bed listening to Uzi album and 20 minutes come on and you realize how washed your goat really is. It's like, damn.
That's a really bad follow-up.
Yeah, it's over, bro. Listen, I don't know if it's over, but like right now, like meme-wise, you niggas be like, it's over. It's over.
I think he just like spends too much time trying to be weird. It's the same thing with Playboy Cardi.
Bro, the drugs just
like we know you guys are out there. That's why we like your music. But stop focusing on being mysterious and work on your craft.
It keeps trying to tell you the nigga is on drugs.
He is.
Bro. I don't want you to think that he's trying to be mysterious.
I saw him walking around with a helium balloon and was like talking to people and like,
bro, the nigga's brain isn't okay.
Bro, his
I want y'all to
brain
understand.
Is under fire.
He's 5'5" doing drugs. Your body can only take so much.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god.
You know how many drugs you have to fizzle through to get to that? Because like when other shit just doesn't work, you're like, well.
And like these niggas don't be having nobody telling them they wrong.
Yeah.
They be yes man.
Kodak.
$1 zillion.
Kodak, bro.
We need to have a serious
I was about to say we have it quarterly.
Yeah.
Hey, somebody talk to Kodak.
Somebody that.
Did y'all see him on Kai's stream?
Yeah, somebody got to really help Kodak. Like somebody got to really help.
That nigga threw a perk in the air.
Yeah. Yeah, somebody gotta really help Kodak, bro. Like
it's not funny.
And
it's scary.
It's crazy. You don't realize how young Kodak is because like how famous he is. Like how long he been famous.
We're the same age.
Yeah, Kodak is young, bro.
Kodak is our age, bro.
Somebody gotta really help Kodak, bro.
And like I need y'all.
I saw him at one music fest. He was tweaking on stage. It was bad.
Just get on my unk bag. Get in my unk bag real quick. I need
you
y'all to
like
stop.
Boomers.
And I like weed. I'm not gonna cap. I like to smoke weed.
I'm a sober guy.
I like to drink some wine. I don't really like hard liquor. I like to drink some wine every now and then. Don't tell my mama. But I like weed. I won't touch nothing else because I'm a pussy. I'll be honest. I'm scared of everything else. I saw my family on, Patreon. But
that's real.
But what I was getting to was we have to stop excusing these rappers and these grown men that have killed kids, family, people that they're taking care of, being on drugs because they have a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yo, if the nigga looks crazy, he looks crazy. Right. Because he has $1 million does not mean he's not crazy anymore. Right. Because he has $10 million does not mean he's not crazy anymore.
You can
because
just fund your
let
habit.
Niggas just run around and take all the drugs they want, do whatever they want, and don't have to obey to any rules, we get Diddy. So I need you niggas to start looking around and looking at the people around you and start saying, yo, maybe he shouldn't pop a perk every day. Yeah. Maybe he shouldn't be doing whippets every day and popping a perk. Maybe he shouldn't smoke 16 blunts a day and then pop a pill on top of it and drink lean. Maybe that's not healthy. Maybe we should take care of our friends. Because if you care about these niggas, and you was with them in the trenches when they was down bad, why do you want to see them get all this money, get this notoriety, get this fame, and get this life-changing life and money, and then ruin it because you don't want to tell him, yo, stop doing drugs. Literally. They got the money for rehab. You got the money for this, that, and the third. Just stop it, bro. It's ruining lives. I didn't mean to get on this soapbox because I'm not a lame
No, but it's true, though.
No, you're
like
right.
Juice WRLD, that could have been prevented.
1,000%. And the words of Huey Freeman pre-R. Kelly, like the new stuff. And the words of Huey Freeman, if you want to help R. Kelly, help R. Kelly. Like, if you want to help these artists, actually help these artists, bro. Like, co-signing this behavior is not helping this.
And R.I.P., but there's no reason that people were letting Rich Homie Quan do Molly every single day.
Oh, yeah. Like saying,
for like a year.
I've seen him like that. Like, that is crazy.
Like, what do you mean?
You thought that was okay?
Like, yeah, he falls asleep with food in his mouth sometimes. Like, what?
Even if it was like, even if I saw one of y'all doing that, I don't care how famous you are. You could be.
Listen,
wrong is wrong.
Listen, don't pop nothing around me. Like, what Drake say? Don't pop shit around me. Let's go ahead, you tweaking, nigga.